Hi, this hairstyle is inspired by this picture, which I believe is called the Gaijin Geisha. It's got Evelyn Nesbit in it, the world's first supermodel and original Gibson Girl. This is my adaptation of it. I'm trying to keep it Edwardian and soft and feminine, but with a hint of Japanese in there. Obviously you can accessorize or not as you see fit. This is Natalie and you're watching Vintagious. So I'm starting with my hair just down. It hasn't been curled, it's just naturally frizzy and a little bit fuzzy, which I feel helps hold the style. Often Edwardian ladies had frizzy or were working with quite thick, coarse, fuzzy hair. So if your hair's like that, then that's great. If it's not, don't worry, use some dry shampoo or something to give you a bit of texture. I'm just sectioning the front of my hair away, so that's down to my ears, that's the front section, and twisting it into a twisty bun, and then sectioning another bit of hair from the back of my ears around my head, that's the middle section, and I'm twisting that away too. We're going to work with the bottom section of hair first. Take this bottom section of hair and split it into 3 equal sections. Starting on one side or the other, I'm starting on the left side. I'm going to create a barrel roll going up towards my head. Keep your fingers in this roll at all times, not to drop it, and pin with as many bobby pins as you see fit. Try and keep the barrel roll nice and wide so that it might join the one next to it and look more or less like a continuous roll. I'm now working on the right hand side, doing exactly the same, walking the hair up its lengths and then pinning when it hits my head, keeping my finger in at all times so as not to drop it, and then sliding the bobby pin along the length of the barrel roll, keeping it as wide as possible. Now I'm going to try my best to fill up the space in the middle with the barrel roll from the middle section of hair. Now this is quite tricky if you're doing it without a mirror like myself. Just give it a go, pin where you see fit. Like I said earlier, the hair in the Edwardian days was often worn quite fuzzy, quite wild, and the styles weren't perfect. So that's what's great about them. If it goes a little bit wrong, it doesn't matter so much. So just get it there as best as you possibly can. Now the middle section I want you to put into a ponytail right in the center of this section. So it should sit quite as if a high ponytail would on your head normally. And then we're going to split this ponytail into sections and start working with the bottom sections first. You're going to take around about 1-inch sections and roll them away from your face and pin them just above the original barrel rolls. The idea here is to cover the parting that you have made, sectioning your hair, and to make the 2 barrel rolls touch. So work your way along the bottom section of hair from the ponytail and create barrel rolls going down to the back of your head. I'm doing 3, you can do 4, you can do 2, it's really up to you. It's just to cover the parting and just to give a sense of 360 volume to this style. That's what we want. We want it to look voluminous all around. So work around the hair in the ponytail, tuck in any, if you've got issues with ends, start your barrel rolls further up the hair length, and then once you've made a couple of loops you can tuck the ends in, hiding them. You see I've got very frazzly ends, and I start the barrel roll a little bit further up, give it a couple of rolls and then tuck the ends in. Starting to roll from dry ends is very, very difficult. So I'm just now pinning the sides of my hair, just like I say, give the 360 volume, just keeping it barrel rolls all the time and rolling away from my face, just working around my head and pinning. And this I believe is the last one that I'm pinning in the centre, and just making sure that I cover the band and pin on my head. You can see it's not equal. The poofs, the puffs, they're not equal. They're asymmetrical, and it doesn't matter. You'll see in the final style that it really doesn't matter. I'm just taking this front section of hair now and splitting it into 3 equal parts. It's 1 central and 2 side partings. These side parts I'm going to again make barrel rolls, keeping them quite vertical, and this gives what I think is quite a quintessential geisha look to the hairstyle. But also these rolls were used in Edwardian styles to give volume to the front of the hair, so it's a good mixture. They were generally blended in a little bit more than I'm going to here, but the separation in these rolls is what I think gives it the Japanese feel. Again, you can blend in more if you want to, join the rolls up if you think the look is a little bit too distinct, or if not, just rock it. You know, if you're not, it's quite a strong look, but if you're not wearing crazy Japanese clothes at the time, or Edwardian clothes at the time, then the hairstyle itself really isn't going to make you look crazy. Now onto the front section of hair, and I really wanted to get as much of a Japanese feel in this hairstyle as possible, and I kind of wanted to emulate this great wave of Kanagawa picture really, with this front kind of rolled pompadour. So yeah, just take the front section of your hair and roll it backwards towards your face, and just pull it over to the side a bit so you see the roll, the movement in the hair, and pin at the base of your head, and try and spread that pomp out a bit so it is more of a pomp than a swirl, but still you can see the movement in there. And then just accessorize as you see fit. I'm putting quite a lot of accessories in my hair because I really want this to be a fun look. I think it's so lovely for springtime with cherry blossom, and flowers. I think this is lovely, so sweet. Yeah, maybe not for every day, not with all these accessories, but maybe for every day, you know, just who cares? I hope you like it, guys. Thanks ever so much for watching. I've really enjoyed doing this one. Let me know what you think in the comment sections down below. Don't forget to subscribe for regular updates. Yeah, take care. Have a lovely springtime. Bye.